This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take a wandering path into one of my hobbies because I'm going to show you my dollhouse makeover. Now, my channel is all about my art, my picture books, and the stories that I tell. And I'm sure you're wondering how my dollhouse connects to this. Well, my dollhouse is filled with all kinds of art that I've made. I've included miniature paintings, and it's very much in the style of my other art. I also recently released a line of wallpaper, and of course my dollhouse needed some wallpaper, so you're gonna get a sneak peek of some of my new wallpaper designs in miniature form. And if you're familiar with any of my picture books, like this one here, which is called Wildflower, you're gonna find my dollhouse to be very familiar to you. I think it looks something like this. So why don't we start there? My dollhouse is in my dining room, which is my favorite room of the house. I have my cozy reading corner here with my chair and all my books on the windowsill. And on top of it, I have a mural that goes around all four walls of the room. This mural was one of my first inspirations to create my wallpaper line because I wanted something for this room, and I didn't want to paint all the walls. I wanted to make sure that I could take it down at some point and that it was going to last a really long time. I put my dollhouse in this room because it has this beautiful backdrop behind it, so that it really does look like a little house by the sea, which is something that I paint and put in my picture books all the time. My first steps on this project, I decided that this house needed shutters. I think a lot of the houses that I paint have shutters, and I think it gives it a cozy cottage feel. The next step for me was installing the wallpaper. I took some of my favorite patterns and I played around with the scale, and I got them to just about the right size and printed them on this amazing paper. It has a fabric texture to it, but it's like a sticker, and it's removable and also repositionable. So I knew that this product would be perfect for my dollhouse because I'm working in a tight space. So if this wallpaper gets stuck on itself, you can pull it right apart. It's amazing. And I print my patterns on this paper so you can do an actual room in your house with this same product with a bigger scale pattern. I picked a lot of florals, and I designed something specifically for the bathroom. I just love these blue hand-painted tiles, and I often put them in my picture books. The entire end papers of my book Wildflower are inspired by a blue and white tile pattern, and the mother in the story even has blue tiles in her kitchen. You can see right here. The next thing I did was I printed some of my actual prints. So I reproduced my paintings as really tiny prints. So many of these images that you're going to see are available in my web store. You can purchase them in real size for your own house. I just thought this was so fun to shrink them down, and they look good this small. It was amazing to see. I had ordered some frames online, so I did that first, and then I printed the images to fit the frames. I just put them on a little bit of foam to make them more sturdy before I stuck them into the frames. The next step was the most fun for me. I hand painted this furniture. I found a lot of things on Etsy and collected them over a period of time. And some things I found in person. If you follow me here, you might have seen my video where I took you to the Halifax Crafters Show. Well, it turns out my neighbor in the booth next to me makes miniatures. And I bought a little pillow and a little pie from them, and I've linked all of their information in the description for this video. I loved painting the furniture. I put in the wallpaper first so that I could paint the furniture to match, and I even hand knit some accessories. I knit a fuzzy bathroom rug, and I knit 2 little blankets to go in the bedroom. My daughter Jojo is holding the 2 little creatures that are going to live in the house. These 2 little mice. They are Maileg Mice. I'm sure you have seen them before. They are the most adorable little creatures that were ever made. I did use a little bit of the Maileg furniture. I have a fridge and a table and chair set, as well as the counter, and all of the cooking utensils are from the Maileg line. A few other things in this house that are very special. There's a local artisan. She lives in my neighborhood. Her name is Crystal, and she makes these beautiful hand-hooked pillows and rugs. And she made a pillow especially for me to match my mural. And I asked her if she would make a tiny little pillow to go in the dollhouse. And she did. Play is such an important part of my art process, which is why it makes sense to me that I took some time to work on this dollhouse project. I make art for children, and I make joyful art for adults. So it's important to me that there is joy and play in my work. And I've made a promise to myself to always follow my curiosity and follow that joy so I can see where it leads me. I believe in that saying, what comes from the heart goes to the heart. So I know that if I'm having fun and experiencing joy, I know that when you look at my art, you're going to feel that. I think that the style of my art stays the same, but I change mediums all the time. So that's why I'm very comfortable to fall into a dollhouse project for a little while, and just as easily as I could fall into an animation or a line of stationery or a line of wallpaper, which I'm working on now. Because my house by the sea is very much inspired by my art and my artwork and my picture books, there had to be an art studio in the attic of the house. And this might be my favorite place in the dollhouse. It's a little bit messy, just like my own studio. There's some things that are in process here. I made sure there was tons of botanical prints hanging on the walls, just like there are in my own studio. And the little mouse even has a backpack with a paint kit so they can go paint outside, just like me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my dollhouse makeover as much as I did. And if you would like to learn more about my work or my wallpaper, please visit my website.